All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. We are the sons of Jacob. We are come to tell the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who they are biblically, according to Bible prophecy, archaeology findings. You are the Hebrew Israelites, according to the Bible. And we're coming to prophesy against the downfall of this wicked kingdom who the people call America. This place is getting ready to be destroyed. And are you ready? Are you prepared for the destruction that's getting ready to come upon the earth? Right? The first precept I want to get is in Sirach chapter 21 and verse 11. And we're going to jump into this lesson real quick until we get somebody else to come up. Can you give me Matthew chapter 5 and verse 48? And just jump to this quick lesson, man. This is over the, actually this verse is going to explain it real quick. Sirach 21, 11, and we're going to read down to 12.
This is Sirach 21, verse 11.
Bring it out.
He that keepeth the law of the Lord getteth the understanding thereof.
He that what?
He that keepeth the law of the Lord getteth the understanding thereof.
Hey, what's going on, brothers? Y'all doing all right? Hey, come and holler at us real quick. Come and holler at me real quick. I can't hear you. Huh? You want a tablet? Hey, give me a tablet, I'll give you a flyer. That's a trade-off, right? Can we give you a flyer? Can I give you a flyer for free? You ain't got to sign nothing. Can I give you a flyer? Just hand you a flyer. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we might be cousins, man. We might be related to something, man. You know what I'm saying? Just show some brotherly love. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we related, brother. All praises. Hey, you know what? Okay, let me ask you. Me? That's the glory. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit, brother. Right. I appreciate you taking. I appreciate you letting me know, bro. I appreciate you letting me know. Check out that flyer, man. You know what that's about? Hey, brother with the hat. Turn backwards, brother. I see you. Come and holler at me. What y'all out here do? What y'all do out here? Free tablets for who? What's that? Who?
It's government assistant.
Government assistant? Okay, so giving out free tablets, government assistant. Y'all got tablets personally? Y'all go through them personally?
Yeah.
Do y'all? How well is it? Y'all like it? So it's okay. Brother said it's okay. You said it's tight. Music? Okay. So hey man, if you don't mind, real quick, I ain't gonna take too much of your time. You know what we out here doing? Have you ever seen Israelites? Have you ever heard of Israelites? Brother, you gotta tune into it. You gotta tune in. Tulsa is big. Where y'all been?
I was
You from Detroit?
I was on the north when some guys like you, but they were dressed up.
In purple?
I don't know.
Okay.
They was looking like.
So you know who I'm talking about? Detroit.
Huh?
Detroit. You know who I'm talking about when I say purple?
I saw some of them guys before.
Did you know what they was talking about though?
They was talking about the same thing.
What were we talking
I
about?
don't know what y'all talking about. But
Israelite.
they was talking about the Lord in they way though.
Okay. What? Okay. So y'all Christians?
I guess yeah,
You've been to church
way back in the day.
way back in the day. How old are you? You look about my age.
32,
Nah, you younger than me. You younger than me. How old are you, brother?
22.
You been to church? So what they teach you in the church?
The Santa.
About God and stuff? Santa Claus? Is that what you said?
The Santa.
They do teach you about Santa Claus in the church. You know that's against the Bible, man. You know that's against the Bible. So this is what we out here doing. We teaching against the lies the Christian church have taught. That's against the Bible, brother. Did you know that's against the Bible? But they teaching you that. So what they doing? They keeping you in sin so you don't get blessed. You know what I'm saying? But who they getting blessed by? If they say, some people say, hey, I am getting blessed. Look, I got a nice car, I got clothes, I got a house. But who else can bless? Satan can bless you. You see what I'm saying? So you got to know who's being who you being blessed by, right? Are you being blessed by Satan? Or are you being blessed by the Most High God? We out here trying to help you understand who you are according to the Bible. Like something simple. Let me ask you this question. Y'all been to church. Y'all both been to church. So y'all should know this answer right away. What is sin according to the Bible? According to the Bible tells you what sin is. So let's see if the Christian church have done their jobs for y'all. What is sin? That's 101. That's the first thing you should know when you step into a church, right? Am I right?
I ain't go to Bible study.
That's 101. Hey, but would you agree that's something that you should know? That's a simple thing that you should know, right?
sure, yeah.
So you can stay away from it. Let me get this real quick, just show y'all real quick what sin is. This is right out the Bible so that y'all know. Okay. Hey, she going to the store, so when she get out, y'all can holler at her. You know what I'm saying? All right, check this out. We're just gonna show you real quick what sin is. Brother already got a flyer.
Them niggas ain't trying to sell no tablet. No. All right. All right. This is. Hey, check this out. This is 1 John 3 verse 4.
Bring it out.
Check this out.
Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
So the Bible is saying breaking God's law is sin. What I say, brother? I know you know about heart. That brother can go up here and teach. I'm the least of these brothers, but every one of these brothers can teach.
Breaking God, law or whatever, like stealing, killing.
That's a good question.
I mean, like,
Let's get it. You said what's breaking God's law? So real quick before we move on to that, what is sin?
breaking God's
Detroit.
law.
Hey, Detroit got it. What you say?
He talking about that.
P. Breaking God's law.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Tyrese.
Tyrese. What's your name? DeMonte. Okay. So breaking God's law is sin. That's the first thing that you should know. That's easy. Breaking God's law. So we got to know what the law says in order so we don't break it, right? So let's.
So what if a wife cheat on her husband? That's a sin?
That is a sin. Yes, sir. That is a sin. That's right. You're absolutely right about that.
This is Leviticus 19 verse 27.
Bring it out.
Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard. So you got your beard, you're actually keeping that law. If you was to cut your beard, destroy the line of your beard, that would be a sin.
Did you know that?
So
Hold on. Did you know that that would? Did you know that if you shaved your beard off, that's a sin?
That's crazy, right?
Uh-huh.
Because when people get to talk about me cutting my beard, I say that's losing my strength.
All right. All praises. All praises, brother.
That's pretty
All
good.
praises. Hey, that spirit working in you, man. You got to get the rest of it though. So, hey, what did you say?
My puffer.
What was you saying?
Okay, my bad.
Hey, sis. Hey, sis. Can I give you a flyer?
You got free time to get folks. They free.
Can I give you a flyer? I ain't selling no tablets. Can I give you a flyer? Can I give you a flyer? Okay, can you drive over here? You could come over here fast enough. You going that way? Can you give her a flyer?
I'll take her fat ass flyer.
I'm just trying to get y'all to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to lose that.
I hear you,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it takes,
I
though.
hear you, bro.
Okay, so real quick, let me ask you real quick, just real quick. So we talking to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? Cubans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, those are all Israelites according to the Bible. What's that?
I said you named all they.
Right. Right. Hey, those are the children of God, though, according to the
Yes,
Bible.
sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So what I want y'all to know is real quick, easy, what sin is. So what is sin, real quick? What is sin?
Man,
Detroit,
a
you
lot
got
of
it.
things.
breaking God's law.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, but I was gonna explain it different, like stealing from.
But just to keep it
from
simple.
your brother, man.
Right, you right.
So we Judas, you know what I mean?
Hey, you identified yourself? Because this was the Bible said.
You
Let me get it. So, okay, in order for you to know that, do you know any history about your people? Let me get Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Do you know anything about the history of your people?
I don't, honestly, man.
Okay, so
I know back in the day slavery shit and all that, but my people.
that's important.
Oh.
That's important because they're not teaching that these kids young days, or these young kids these days. They're not teaching it.
The slavery shit. Other than
Right,
that,
right. What was you saying, King?
I said I was just taught that. I don't know if it's true or not, but we taught white people all they knew,
That's
and
important.
they ran with it.
That's important. That's important to know.
They
Keep
still
that
do
knowledge,
it
man,
today.
because a lot of that
Like,
applies to the
that's
scriptures.
how we became slaves.
Right, so let's check this out. So in order to identify who we are, there was curses that were put up on the Israelites and that will be shown in these last days. So what we're getting ready to go over is some of the curses that's placed on the Israelites. So check this out, because you identified yourself as, you said, we Judah, check this out, because this is what's going to happen to the Israelites. Now, does this apply to you and your people?
This is Deuteronomy 28 verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Come on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen,
Come on.
and no man shall buy you.
This is important. It says the Israelites will be sold. They will go into slavery on ships, and they will be sold unto their enemies, not their friends. So we know we were sold unto the white man. So the Bible's saying that those are not your friends; those are your enemies. That's simple, clear cut, man. Go ahead.
That being racist, not fucking with white people.
You said, is it being racist? No, you said, well, not. What'd you say? I can't see. So not messing with white people. I mean, it says being racist.
I mean,
I ain't saying.
considering what you just said,
Okay, so I'm not telling you that you can't mess with them because we got to work with them. They say live peaceably with all men.
Right.
So we got to work with them. We got to be. I ain't saying for you to hate nobody. I'm just telling you.
Ain't no hate.
Okay, you ain't no hate, right?
No,
That's right. This is identifying. This is not being ignorant no more. Ignorant just means not knowing, right? So we're not being ignorant to the matter that the Bible said that you will be sold unto your enemies. So who were you sold to? White people. This is a fact. It ain't hidden. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody hiding this. This is a fact. We were sold to white people. They knew they had us as slaves. You know what I'm saying? So one thing we can't be shy about it. We got to be bold about this. You know what I'm saying? That's what the men in the Lord will do. They're going to be bold about the truth. So the Bible says that you will go into slavery again on ships, and this is okay. So according to your father, let me get that in numbers.
What you gonna do with them white women? Fuck 'em.
So all right. So check this out. So what is the race of your father? Your earthly father, the father that he went and filled out application. Do y'all know your father? Who your earthly father is? My father, his name was Timothy Wallace. I don't want to confuse it. I'm just going to show y'all. My father, his name was Timothy Wallace. His people are African American people. So what about your father?
Oh, my father. Okay.
You ain't got to tell me his name, but what would he be? What would his race be in America?
Cherokee Indian.
Cherokee Indian. Your father would be Cherokee Indian? Your father, wait, if he put an application out, what would he put down? Cherokee Indian or black?
He put down African American.
African American. What about you, King? Same? Okay, check this out.
This is Numbers 1 verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigree.
Pedigree is what? A pedigree. Anybody breed pits or bulls or dogs? A pedigree is a bloodline. A pedigree is a bloodline. So they declared their bloodline how?
After their families, by the house of their father.
By the house of their fathers. That's why I asked y'all who your father is. So whatever your father is, that's what you are. It don't. Hey, but I got a question for you. I got two questions for you. What is sin?
Breaking God's law.
All praises. The second question. Have you ever heard this in the church? Taught in the church? Never heard this in the church before. You don't know who you are. You think you African American. Y'all might think y'all come from Ham, huh?
Fried chicken or something.
Fried chicken. Hey, that's in the Bible too, bro. Hey, but it say y'all think y'all. Hey, but did y'all know that y'all was? Hey, let me get Acts 13 and 1 real quick. Check this out, King. You probably never heard this in the Bible before. What's up? Come talk to me. Everybody going to hell. Everybody in hell, brother. Everybody going to heaven? There shouldn't be no rules. Right. Okay, check me out though. Check me out. Check. See, hey, but the thing is, you got to hear the whole matter, King. You got to hear the whole matter. You got to hear the whole thing. Check me out. This is in the Bible. This is in the Bible. This is in the Bible. Check this out.
Like you said, color. Check this out. This
This is in the
is
Bible.
this is
This
Acts.
is in the Bible, in the New Testament.
This is Acts 13 verse 1.
Look it up.
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch
Listen.
certain prophets and teachers as
Prophets and teachers.
Barnabas and Simeon that was called nigger.
That was called what?
That was called nigger.
That was called what?
That was called nigger.
Bet you never heard that in church. That's in the New Testament in Acts. Ain't about race though, huh? But they put that in there. I didn't put it in there. None of these brothers put it in there. I see, so we got to study to show ourselves approved.
That's
You see what
right.
I'm saying? Hey, we got to study. Hey, in other translations, it says they were called the black man. Hey, they said that they were called the black man. That's what the other translations say. You too, brother. Hey, come back and hear us if you got time, man. So what we doing, we showing y'all who y'all are according to the Bible. Y'all are in the Bible under the category of Israelites from the tribe of Judah. I'm showing y'all who y'all are.
Hey.
Go ahead.
So, all right, so we, to make sure we ain't just making that up, this is an app called the Blue Letter Bible. It shows the Hebrew and the Greek, and it shows the pronunciation, so we ain't just making this up. Look how they pronounce it.
Put it to the mic.
Hey, man. We is like working though. For real.
Y'all working though? Okay.
All right.
Well, hey, just to let y'all go, man, I want to let y'all know that y'all are Israelites from the tribe. The Bible showed y'all's nationality and y'all's tribe. Hey, young bro with the hat, with the dress. You said you saw yourself tribe of Judah, right? Hey, we ain't out here no hate, man. We love people. You know what I'm saying? We out here trying to show love, trying to show people who they are according to the Bible. We bringing out the Bible. We ain't got nothing else in our hands but the Bible, right? This is all we doing. So we just showed you that I said we probably brothers. We probably related. We're from the same tribe. We just saw that we're from the same, all of us from the same tribe, from the same nation of people.
Yeah.
Right? Ain't that crazy?
So
That's biblical. What's that?
My brother come from there.
Your brother?
Like,
What's
like everybody say, when people talk to each other, like, what's up, my brother?
I don't know who I gotta identify who your brother is. What's his father?
No, I mean.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just meaning like me just not meeting you. I'm like, what's up, brother? You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So, well, you gotta.
I got
I even hear white people say that.
White people say, "What's up, brother?" But they have a tribe. They have a nationality they come from too.
Yeah.
Everybody don't come from
Right.
Israelites.
G3526. Niger.
See that?
Niger.
Hold on.
Nick. So it says nigger. So you want to answer? Go ahead.
Yeah. He said, am I Israelite just because I'm black? Look at my skin color, brother. I'm pretty light up there. I got blue eyes, but we from the same tribe.
You don't got
So-
blue eyes. You got green eyes.
Green eye, whatever you want to say. So,
He got a white player.
but look, like we said, it goes off the pedigree. So even though we don't look alike, people will be like, dang, I didn't even know that your father was so-called African American, right? So it's not off of color, it's about lineage. So he said, stop talking about color. Nobody's talking about color up here. We're saying it goes off your father, your pedigree. That's what it goes off of. Because if it went off of color, I ain't making it. I'm straight up, I ain't making it. But God literally put it in. It's your father. It's not about the color of your skin.
So it's not about the color. So like you said, just because we black, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a bloodline. So the father, you can go have sex with a Chinese lady, but that baby's still gonna be what you are.
I was just about to say, so
You see what I'm saying? That baby gonna be what you are. So that baby probably ain't gonna look. That baby probably ain't gonna look like us.
free tablets.
That's my cousin right there. Yeah,
Tabs, cuz.
yeah, that's my cousin. That's my for real cousin. Yeah, that's my cousin Earl.
I got him signed up free tablets. What happened?
I know y'all got a job to do, but we just wanted to show y'all that real quick. I mean, y'all got some understanding though. You know what I'm saying? This is important because y'all ain't gonna learn this in church. You're not. You didn't hear none of this ever before in church.
So how y'all get together? Just like, fuck it.
Hey, he said, well, how we get together and what? Huh?
Let's go out.
Nah, we didn't get paid for this.
This shit free. Y'all doing
This is all free. This is because we're trying to get our people out of the mindset, the slavery. Hey, when we come out of this, hey, we can rise together. We can come better here, man. We can come better here. We can actually get ourselves together, go back home where home is Jerusalem, and live and flourish and be blessed. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to be blessed, man. We ain't gonna be blessed selling tablets. I promise you. I promise you. This ain't an individual. He said they free. Hey, so it's his word. His word is free too.
That's Jake. That's Jake.
God, this is John chapter 15.
Free tablets. For you and the baby. They free. No bill ever. Internet and all. Free tablets.
This is John chapter 15, verse 16.
Break it out.
It says, you have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye ask, ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you.
Hey, bro. I love God. I love y'all because y'all my brothers. But man, we gotta go, bro.
I know. I got one more question.
Go ahead, King.
You know how you said.
You got time for the answer? Okay.
You know how you said, even if he was to go make a baby with a
Right.
Chinese
That's
girl,
right. That's right.
So that means she's still out of she not Israelite, none of that shit.
Okay. So let me get what is it? Zechariah 8 and 20. Was it? Hold on, start again. Let me get that one real quick. Unless y'all got something. Let me show you real quick. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna answer your question according to the Bible. Because one thing Christian pastors not gonna do is answer you according to the Bible. So let's see what the Bible got to say. Let's see what the Bible got to say.
Yeah. All right, this is Zechariah 8, verse 23.
So this is a prophecy that's gonna happen. Check this out. I'm showing you a prophecy that's getting ready to happen.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass, that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew.
That is a what?
That is a Jew,
Come on.
saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that God is with you.
Okay, Right, so what's going to happen is people are going to see that God is with the Israelites, because God chose the Israelites in the beginning, and He's going to choose them again at the end, right? And what's going to happen is if you have a baby by a Moab or Asian lady, she's going to say, "Dang, the Most High God is protecting you. Everybody's being killed and being beat up, but you being protected. Because why? Because you're being obedient to God." So He says that 10 men are going to start taking hold of the skirt of everyone that's a Jew. Now listen up, King, because here's the answer. Because she follows you and your obedience to the law, she could be saved. She could be saved through your obedience. But it's your obedience to the Most High God. Right? So hopefully I answered that. Any brother wanted to add on to that? Any brother want to add on to that?
Yes,
Go ahead.
it's a hierarchy in the kingdom. So just like Christ is our mediator, the mediator of the Israelites, the other nations have to go through us to serve God.
Hey, you missed the answer, brother. You missed the answer, brother. You missed it, brother.
The other nations have to serve the Israelites to serve God.
That's right.
The other nations have to serve the Israelites in order to serve God. That's their only way in.
That's the only way in, man. They gotta serve the Israelites to get in the kingdom, man. And this is something that's not gonna be taught in the church. Hey, we giving this away for free. I know y'all was astonished. Y'all was amazed that we out here doing this for free. But that's what it is, brother. We doing this for free, man, for our people. To wake up our people, man.
That's right.
Hey, check out the flyer, brother. Hit us up on the flyer. We got YouTubes and stuff on there, man. Check us out.
God, this is Revelation chapter 21 and 24.
Nope.
And this is just for edification for the camera, because they walked off. It says, "And the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it, and the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor unto it." And you find the true understanding of what it's talking about right here in the book of Isaiah chapter 60 and 61. It says, "And the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there." Meaning the heathens are going to bring all their riches and glory unto the nation of Israel to help build up our kingdom, right? And it says, "And they shall bring the glory and honor of the nations into it," whatever that nation is known for. It says, "And there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination or maketh a lie, but they which are written in the Lamb's book of life." The Lamb's book of life does not mean that you have salvation. The Lamb's book of life meaning He is not going to kill you, according to Isaiah chapter 63 and Isaiah chapter 66, man. So there's going to be a lot of heathens that are going to emphatically make it simply to bring us their riches and their glory, man, on a daily basis.
Hey, and that's the word. And that's underneath the Israelites that are being obedient to the Most High God, man. Hey, brother had a lot of questions, man, and this is important because a lot of people do got questions and they don't have the answers. And this is what we're out here doing, trying to provide the answers to them.
Hey, y'all might as well listen to the Bible while y'all wait on people to come through.
That's right.
Hey. Huh? Okay.
All right.
All right, so this is Isaiah 60 verse 1. It says, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and all his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising." So we're going to get this, it's going to say the same thing, but in different words. All it's saying is, the light being, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, is going to shine upon us by us keeping it, and they're going to have to gravitate toward it, and they're going to be under us. That's all it's saying. And it's saying the same thing here in Isaiah 2 and 2. "And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, in the top of the other multitudes of people." It says, "And shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in its paths, for out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, that light that shall come out of Zion.
And it can also be described as the sun and the moon,
God.
which is that's where we get our light from, the lesser day and the brighter.
God. Did you have something?
Yeah.
Because they, like, before you get that, like, the Christian church, they out of order any way they look at it. Like, even if whoever you, regardless of who you say the true Israelites are, you still supposed to be learning from them. You can't just make up your own shit.
That's right.
So that you out of order either way, regardless who you think it is.
That's a fact. It said chiefly was given to them, right? In Romans. God.
So
This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 13.
Yep.
Slack it, verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. So it's describing a color. Brother said, it's not about color, but the Bible literally says the description of what Christ looked like. So it does matter. Because if you see a black guy falling out the sky, not falling out the sky, coming out of the sky, you will not associate that with Christ if you're not learned. You would not associate that with Christ if you're unlearned.
you got to know.
Hey, you might end up trying to war against it. They got what is it? The space. What they call it?
Space Force.
Space Force trying to fight aliens that's coming out of the sky. You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. We already know what's happening.
Galactic Force.
Right. Trying to do exercises to keep prepared. It already don't make no sense. They travel. Let's say if it was true. Let's say if that was the logic behind it. They travel light years to get to a planet to get beat up by a human. Ain't gonna happen, man. Ain't gonna happen. We can't even travel. We have a hard time traveling to the moon. They're gonna tell us. That don't make no sense, bro.
Hey, they got a picture. I just seen it too. Esau is so damn his wisdom has perished. These niggas got a picture of them landing on the moon, but the fucking moon is in the background. I was like,
That's
right.
That's funny. Well, what is that?
Like, what the hell is that in the background?
Oh, yeah,
nigga?
that's
You
a
on the
star.
moon, nigga.
All right, let me get to it. Let me get to that Sirach chapter 21 verse 11 and 12. Sirach 21, 11 and 12. And did you get that Matthew 5 and 48?
This is Sirach 21 verse 11.
Bring it out.
He that keepeth the law of the Lord getteth the understanding thereof, and the perfection of the fear of the Lord is wisdom.
That's what we're gonna touch on. The perfection of the fear of the Lord is wisdom. But do people have perfection of the fear of the Lord? What's going on? Do you have your perfection of the fear of the Lord? Lord willing, we can increase your fear of the Lord by the end of this lesson. Right? The perfection of the fear of the Lord is wisdom. Can you hit verse 12 for me?
There's a little more on there.
Go ahead.
Oh, God. He that is not wise will not be taught, but there is a wisdom which multiplieth bitterness. Verse 13. The knowledge of a wise man shall abound like a flood, and his counsel is like a pure fountain of life.
Go ahead. Some more.
The inner parts of a fool are like a broken vessel, and he will hold no knowledge as long as he liveth.
He will hold no knowledge as long as he liveth. But jump back up to verse 12. It says, he that is not wise will not be taught. A person that is not wise will not be taught. They have a hard time hearing wisdom. They have a hard time hearing what the Most High God has to say according to their lives. They cannot be reproved, right? They have a hard time listening of rebuke and correction, because a wise man will hear instruction and will increase. That's what the Bible say. And can you get, since you're already there, get Sirach chapter 1 and verse 14? Let me get that, Matthew.
This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 48.
Bring it out.
Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
So the perfection of the fear of the Lord is wisdom. The perfection of the fear of the Lord is wisdom. We want to perfect the fear of the Lord. So how do we get that perfection of the fear of the Lord? Let me get that Sirach chapter 1.
Sorry, 1:14. This is Sirach 1 verse 14.
Bring it out.
To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb.
Psalms, Proverbs 8 and 12. Read that for me one more time.
To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb.
It says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of, what does it say? Sorry.
To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Right. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So how do we perfect our fear? By first off, fearing the Lord. First off is fearing the Most High God. And that is with understanding of trembling at his word, and respect and honor. Right? Trembling at his word, respect and honor. It even talks about how the earth trembles at the Most High God. Right? In certain scriptures. I know Jeremiah, it goes off into that too. You got that Proverbs 8 and 12, Zion? God. I kind of started off in the middle. So let me get Job 28 and 28. Job chapter 28, verse 28. Hey, let me get Psalms 119 and 20, Bible Kushai.
This is Proverbs 8, verse 12. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions.
Right. Wisdom dwells with prudence, with a wise person. Right? That's what wisdom does. Wisdom dwells with prudent men and women. Right? Men and women that uphold the laws of the Most High God. We're going to read verse 13 as well. But read verse 12 again.
This is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 12. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way and the forward mouth do I hate.
Man, hey, the fear of the Lord is to hate arrogancy. What does it say? It says the fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, arrogancy, and the evil way. How many people out here hate? How many people out here hate evil, pride, or arrogancy?
They don't even know what that is.
Those things they don't even know what it is. That's a fact. Pride and arrogancy. That's something that we got to look and be observant. When we see it, we got to hate it. That's something that the Most High God hates. He says, "Do I hate it?" What you got?
Actually promote pride. Starting with America, I'm proud to be an American.
Proud to be an American.
To everything else that the pride behind it.
Pride Month. They got the Gay Pride Parade. I don't even know if I can say that. They got the Pride Parade, right? This is what they got. They did it. I didn't do it. So, hey, we got to know how to identify pride and arrogancy, and we got to hate that, man. That's an evil thing to the Most High God.
It says pride is hated before God and man.
That's what it say. Pride is hated before God and man. That is what it say. That is exactly what it say. Pride is hated before God and man. I think it's Sirach chapter 12 or Sirach chapter 10, something like that.
Yes,
10 and 12.
10 and
10 and 12.
7.
10 and 7.
Yes, sir.
All right.
You want me to get it?
You can get it.
Is that what you was calling for? You said that?
Yeah.
This is Job.
All right, let's get to that.
This is Sirach chapter 10 and verse 7.
Bring it up.
Pride is hated before God and man, and by both doth the one commit iniquity.
By both of one commit iniquity. Iniquity is sin. And people stack on sin on top of sin, not knowing what sin is. But if you just see pride and you start to hate it and shun it, that's your way. That's at least one strong way of getting away from sin. That's one strong way of getting away from evil, coming back to the Lord, right? So pride is hateful before the Most High God and man.
This is Job 28, verse 28. And unto man he said, Behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding.
Beautiful. The fear of the Lord. To have fear of the Lord is wisdom, man. To have fear of the Lord. You ain't going to be going into all these astronomies and astrologies. You're going to have fear on the Lord. What does the Bible have to say about it? If you got fear, you're going to have understanding. If you got fear of the Lord, you're going to have wisdom. You're going to want to know what the Bible has to say about it. You're not going to straight run to astrology or astronomy or the tarot cards. That's not going to be your first thing to run to. You're not going to run to numerology. You're not going to run to those things. Those things have some forms of wisdom in it, but the ultimate wisdom the Most High God has to say in about anything is the fear, is the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what wisdom dwells with. It dwells with those that are prudent, right? That are wise and that knows where to find her. And to find wisdom, you go to the law, statutes, and commandments. What does the law have to say? And we know in Jeremiah it talks about to stay away from the customs of the heathens, What you got there?
There's actually a prophecy in Isaiah 47 where what the brother's saying, with the tarot cards and all those vain prophecies that they got on the left-hand side, them familiar spirits, sorcery and witchcraft that they use today, all that thing is going to fail, and the real wisdom of the Most High God is going to flourish, which is the prophecy of Isaiah 33:6, where he said, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. And that's where is Zechariah 8:23 going to come into pass, where they're going to come to the men who got the real wisdom.
Right. So it might not look like it right now. You might not be able to see it right now, but you're going to see it. You got something? You're going to be able to see it.
I still got that song.
Okay, fine. I want that. Did you have something?
Yeah.
All right, let me get this precept real quick.
Jeremiah 10 verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
God, hey, keep on.
Verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
So that's the part I wanted. The customs of the people are vain, right? So why follow them? Why follow after their customs? If they're vain, if they mean nothing, right? They might have a little bit of a wisdom in there, but it ain't the wisdom of the Most High God. It ain't the wisdom that we should be following. You Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's not the wisdom we're supposed to be following. We're supposed to be following the wisdom after the Bible, after the law. That's what we're supposed to be following, right? They got it to where they get depressed and they go, start doing all kinds of wickedness, man, because they following after all these demonic spirits. They following after all of these vain customs, man.
God, so this is Isaiah 33:6.
Bring it out.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So, like the brother just brought out, we're coming up on a time where, the wisdom and knowledge of the Bible is the only thing that's going to sustain you. Not no damn Christmas tree, because that's what the brother's going into. Jeremiah 10. What part? Can you read it again? Where that part where he was talking about Christmas? Yeah, read that again.
This is verse 3. This is Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
That's not, I think it was
Verse 2. This is Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Right, so yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a time where, you looking at it like it's just another holiday, but it's the heathen are really serving these things as gods. And when you do that, you are by default telling the Most High God you do not want him to be your power. It might seem simple, but at the end of the day, that's what you're doing, right? When there's certain men and women families that's going to depend on the Most High God, and he's going to sustain them in the days that we're coming upon. These people have no idea. It's going to be a time where when everybody has to leave, the last thing they're going to be thinking about is a damn Christmas tree. They're not going to take the Christmas tree with them. They're not going to be trying to. They're going to be using a Christmas tree for whatever else they can use, to burn it, whatever, for a bonfire, to keep themselves warm, whatever. They're not going to be looking to pray to it or anything like that, man.
Hey, another thing they got to know is that the Most High God is a jealous God.
That's
So if you're
right.
following after these other gods or these other things, you might not even perceive it to be a God, but they'll tell you it's a God.
That's right.
They'll tell you that Saturn is a God, or what is these planets, these other celestial beings, Jupiter, right? That your friendship is in the house of Neptune or something crazy like that. They'll say those are other gods. So if you're following after those other gods, you're making the Most High God jealous.
Shit, Jesus Christ is another God.
God.
Haya is another God.
That's another God. So you following after those things, those are other gods. And Christ never said to follow after those things. Like the Bible saying in Jeremiah chapter 10, the customs of the people are vain. They are made to nothing. So stop following after those things. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Romans chapter 10 verse 1. It says, brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved. And that sounds like us. Our hearts and our prayers to the Most High is that our people be saved. Verse 2, for I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. For they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going to establish their own righteousness, having not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God. So that's our job. A teacher is supposed to teach. That's it. So we're prophets, we're teachers. We try to teach our people. So they get so angry with us when Captain over there will say you cannot commit fornication, or you cannot commit idolatry when you're celebrating Christmas, and they get so mad. But all we're doing is teaching you guys that you guys are taking not God's righteousness but your own righteousness.
That's right. And a lot of people will follow after their own righteousness. And that's not what we're supposed to do. We're not supposed to lean onto our own understanding, or our own lust, our own bellies, like the Bible say. We got to lean on the Most High God. Let me get that Psalms 119, 120, Bible sure.
So Psalms 119 and 20.
Yep.
120.
Yes, sir.
All right. This is Psalms 119 and 120.
Bring it up.
It says, my flesh trembleth for fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments.
So this is King David saying that his flesh trembleth of thee. He's talking about the Most High God, right? That's real wisdom right there.
Right.
That's real fear right there.
Right.
Right? We gotta be that afraid, man. Not afraid to mess up. Right? Our ancestors had that type of fear of the Most High God. Right? He had to tell us that he was a jealous God, because we was going into other gods. We was going into believing that we was going to get blessed from the lottery because we got our numbers right and the stars in heavens lined up. So you can't do that. The Most High God is a jealous God. You can't do that. You got to follow after him and lean on not your own understanding. But it say, my flesh trembleth for the fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments. Are you not afraid of his judgments? The Bible say, I know I keep talking about it, Jeremiah, I think it's 22. They say the earth is afraid, and the earth trembles. Why are we not afraid? Because we don't have understanding. We too dumb to even fear the Most High God, man. You that dumb, you can't fear God? You that dumb, you can't fear him, right? Sottish children, that's what the Bible say, call us, right? Stupid, dumb, ignorant. We're that stupid, we can't fear the Most High God? We can't get it together?
Hey, but they fear the police when they would get behind us.
Right, they do fear the police.
I know that for a fact.
They do
When the
fear
police
the
get
police.
behind me, I be, you get jittery. You like,
Yeah,
damn.
you try to shake it out the best you can. Yeah, it's fearful, man. But it's even more of a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the Lord,
Yeah.
right? Go ahead with James.
It says, this is Amos chapter 5 verse 18.
Bring it out.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? If that was a only loving God, that don't sound like he just 100% love. It says, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. We have to pray that we make it, and pray that we endure and be hidden that day, because how terrible it is going to be on the earth. It's going to be something never seen before.
That's true. It's going to be never seen before, man. It's going to be that terrible. Hey, people going to fear the Lord then they're going to fear the Lord.
And a lot of that of people still not gonna fear the Lord in that day, because it's actually a prophecy in Revelation where it said that they still gonna refuse to give him his glory, or all the things that he sent on the earth. Why? Is because these Americans are so indulged in this place. They're gonna think no matter how horrible this place get, their mentality is that it's gonna shake back, like the Great Depression. It's at a horrible state and it shook back, like it came back to a civilization, and they thinking that's gonna happen, and it's not. It's gonna be over with.
It's
This
over.
last go around.
Yeah. And if you ain't been paying attention, the Most High God has sent prophets out every Sabbath day, every Saturday to teach this Bible, to get y'all ready. He always sends his prophets before he brings destruction.
I'm going to add to that what he just said. This is Psalms 49 verse 11.
Bring it out.
Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. That was just the answer.
All right, did you get a...
And they still building.
James
Yeah.
2 and
They still building because they really believe. Here it is, America crumbling. You got Democrats and Republicans. These niggas fighting. Like, it came, growing up, we knew for a fact this is all a game. Y'all work together. But we coming up on times right now where these niggas really fighting with each other now. They like, bro, we not sending no more money to Ukraine. They like, bro, we gonna shut the government down then.
yeah,
And
they
what
are.
that's gonna do, it's gonna delay everything. And what did Biden just say in a press conference? He said out of his own mouth. He said this is going to affect the black community more than anybody. Why? Because the black community are the ones that's on housing, Section 8, food stamps, and all that.
Hey, they still in the voting Democratic parties, and they still. What are you talking about? The Bible tells you ain't supposed to vote for if it ain't your people. You ain't supposed to vote for that, and that's the Israel.
We have no king but Caesar.
Right.
This is Genesis chapter 11, verse 4. And they said, Genesis 11, verse 4, and they said, "Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us go make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth." That's the same spirit that Esau rolling. He's trying to build those skyscrapers while our people is in Section 8, like brother said, and we're out here trying to just make rent. They're out here trying to be building all the way up to the heavens, that they may have a name. Like, oh, I did this, I built this, instead of giving it to God.
They think that this is going to last forever, and it's not going to last forever. Right? It's not going to last forever.
These niggas create stupid stuff. Like, bro, the Most High God created everything. Like, bro, you gotta give him his credit, his glory.
Yeah. Blinders is on for a lot of people. They don't see the Most High God. That's why they don't fear him. That's why we gotta, on these last days, we gotta work on the perfection of the fear of the Lord, man. We gotta work on the perfection of the fear of the Lord.
In the sports world, you know, they got this saying like, certain people, they'd rather be the man than, you know, actually win games. Because that's what happens. Like, a lot of these NBA stars, they more worried about them being the man of the team than helping win the championship. Like Kobe Bryant is a perfect example. Even though Kobe won championships, he was more focused on him being the man of the team. He would get rid of other players that even came close to him actually, you know, being on his
Being
level.
good.
Yeah, he'll get rid of him, man.
Being a star, being the...
Because he wanted to be the man.
And that's a prime example on the spirit that a lot of our people are in. That's why, let me get, you at James, let me get James chapter 3. In verse 12, I think. We went over that this morning. James chapter 3 and verse 12, I think that's what it is. No. It talks about the envy and strife is. Yeah, verse 16.
This is James 3, verse 16. For where envying and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work.
And this is why a lot of people fight against each other, because there's envy and strife, right? Jealousy comes about, right? Once you start competing with somebody else, if I start competing with this brother, I've already lost. I've already lost, man. And that's a fact, and it's been proven over and over and over again. As soon as you start competing with someone, whether it be a brother or whether it be a sister, you've already lost. And this is what happens a lot of times when you see the Olympics. They compete with other people instead of competing against themselves, man. They're not competing against themselves, what they should be doing, but they're competing with somebody else. And this is why they fall. Where envying and strife is. Read that for me again.
For where envying and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work.
There's confusion in every evil work. It brings forth confusion. It brings forth arguments.
Bring forth
Cheating, jealousy. Those type of things, because it's envying and strife. You don't know your place. If you knew your place, there wouldn't be no envy or strife. You'd be like, hey, that's not my place, that's not my role. I shouldn't be speaking against you because you the head, right? I'm the tail. You know your position. But once there's envy and strife, you start competing with each other.
And Babylon promotes that more than anything.
That's what I'm going
and
to.
Paul was saying, Paul actually explained that it's the works of the flesh. But Babylon, they took this to a whole nother level. They got this first, second, and third place. And then they got this term behind it: if you not first, you last.
Right.
So this is what creates people to cheat to get in first place. Niggas will like Tom Brady. They proved this nigga been cheating 7. We like, how you win 7 titles? You proved to be, you cheated all 7 times, and you still get to keep your titles. Because they probably did something else to make sure that they keep it.
That's right.
That's how far it's been exalted. That's how far it's went, man.
Right.
Instead of winning fair and square.
And I'm glad you said that, because this world has promoted jealousy. This world has promoted, if you not first, you last.
Yep.
They promoted that. And it's called strife and envy amongst our people, thinking that I gotta be the only speaker. When I say it, I told the brother, I said, hey, I'm the least of these brothers, man. I'm not finna, hey, I promise you, they know more scripture. They can remember. They sharper than me. I promise you. That's just how it is. I just got a little bit more experience. That's it. Right? We all brothers. I ain't over them or nothing like that. We all brothers. One might have a little bit more wisdom than the other, but that's it. We all the same level of brothers. So once you have that knowledge and that understanding, there ain't gonna be no envy and strife. Ain't gonna be no competition, because I promise you, I can't compare myself to these brothers. I can't do it. Once I do, I lost. I promise you, because I already know me. We was talking about that on the way up here. I was like, brother, hey, look, this, I got this type of problem. I can't focus on those. I got to strengthen those things. The things that I have that I need to work, I got to strengthen those. I got to work on myself. I got to compete with myself. I can't compete with another brother, because I promise I'm gonna lose. Did anybody have anything else?
This is Galatians chapter 5 and verse 19.
Bring it out.
Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulation, wrath, strife, sedition, heresies, envying, murders, drunkenness, reveling, and such like, of which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God. Now, one of the points that I wanted to touch on was emulations. If you don't know what emulations is, it says emulations, an effort to match or surpass a person or achievement. And we see that in the sports world. LeBron James is trying to surpass Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan to prove he's the best, instead of saying, bro, we all great. We all come from the same lineage. And guess what? Somebody under LeBron James gonna try to beat LeBron James, Kobe, and it's gonna be a continuing cycle unless the Lord come and cut it all off.
Hey, I showed, I don't know if you remember this video, and I was looking for that definition too. That definition you just read. I was trying to remember that. But there was a video I showed you about those two horses. Do you know what I'm talking about? And one could pull, I forgot, like crazy amount of pounds. You remember?
Yeah, just say 1,000.
It was like 1,500 pounds, and then two of them you would think could double it, but now it was like quadruple. It was like like 6 times more than that, because what they was doing, you would think they were competing against each other, and they was trying to take the burden off of each other. So they would work harder to take the burden off of you. You would work harder to take the burden off of me, and we pulling 6 times as much. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's something that you can learn from. They're not competing with each other, but they're trying to take the burden off of each other, and they're pulling way times more than what you would even imagine that you can pull.
With less the strength.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff, man. So there's a big lesson to learn about competing. There shouldn't be no competition in the nation of Israel. That's a huge lesson, and Lord willing, one of y'all brothers can do a lesson over that.
Hey, it said match or surpass. So you shouldn't even want to be like another brother, because he got different talents than you.
That's right.
First and foremost.
Right.
Straight up.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Brother got different talents, man.
What was it? We looked at the definition today of envying, and it said it was basically going to covetousness, coveting, having something that someone has, like basically like their personal belonging. You want that, you covet after that.
Right.
So it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's just not good to do.
Yeah. Hey, and then James is talking about, if you want wisdom, ask of it, and he'll give you. Right. So you'll have that. You'll realize that what you got, you can actually divide that up into other talents.
Everywhere, ain't he, man?
You can actually divide it up into other talents. Look at this guy right here, bro. You can do it. He's seeking us out, bro.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He know where we're gonna be at. You everywhere, huh?
Hey, that's Nicodemus right there.
Hey man, you gonna start coming out here on the streets with us, man. Go on out here. Get you some fringes, brother. Okay, we too. We are too. We are too.
What's a disciple of another nation?
What's a disciple of another nation look like?
Hey,
Okay.
bring them out.
Yeah, bring them out.
Come bring them out. I gotta pick them. Okay.
Hey, Will.
We already cut that up.
Hey, be careful, man. Be careful out there, man.
Precept.
Be careful.
This is Proverbs 19 verse 27. It says, Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causeth thee to err from the words of knowledge. I'm gonna read it one more time. Proverbs 19, verse 27. Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causeth to err from the words of knowledge. And we just need to understand, like, you can't just listen to everybody. Don't, like, because what the world says, yeah, go celebrate Christmas in the name of the Lord. That's an instruction. That's an evil lesson. And if you do it, you actually stray further from God than to God.
I got a precept for that.
Go ahead.
This is 1 John chapter 4 and 1. It says, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of God, because many false prophets are going out into the world. Simple as that, man.
Many false prophets is going on. You bring that off a Will?
Now, I was bringing it as a precept for that Proverbs 19.
Oh, okay.
Second Ezra's 8.
But yeah, for Will, yeah.
It fits.
That's false. That's false, bro. You can't sit here and say that he came to save all nations when we didn't prove to you over and over. That's a false prophet. If we emphatically showed you the evidence that he only saved the nation, bro. You only need Acts 5 and 29.
Right.
You literally, because that's what the Acts of the Apostles, what they was going out and teaching.
Okay.
Come on, bro. What else you need?
This is Acts chapter
5, verse 23.
29.
It's like it.
You said 29, right?
Yeah, 29.
This is Acts chapter 5, verse 29.
Nope.
And it says, then Peter and all the apostles answered and said, we ought to pay God rather than men. For God of our fathers raised up Yahushua, whom he slew and hanged on a tree. Him hath God exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins. How clear do you?
Yeah. I mean, bro, this says Peter and the
Other apostles. Yep. So that is all teaching the same thing. As much as you like to confuse Paul's letters, he was teaching the same thing.
Like it takes more effort to. It's less. Just let it say what it say. It takes a tremendous amount of effort to prove the Christian doctrine. To attempt to prove the Christian doctrine.
Let me get that Psalms 2 and 19, Barbara Bishop, and then 2 Ezra's 8.
Bro, and the same man told you that people was going to twist Paul's right. The
Yep.
same man who said the God of our fathers was raised up Yahweh.
You want it, James?
James 2 and 19.
This is James 2 verse 19.
Bring it out.
Thou believest that there is one God. Thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble.
So the devils also believe and tremble. Is that the same trembling? King David said he trembled. The devils also believe and tremble. Right? We're supposed to fear the Most High God. You got to increase the fear, your perfection of fear in these last days. You increase your obedience in these last days. Don't stray, right? Don't stray into other doctrines. Don't stray into other beliefs. Stay firm in what you've already been taught. Go ahead.
Psalms what?
No. 2 Ezra chapter 8, verse 21.
I got it right here.
Okay.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 8 and 21.
Bring it out.
Whose throne is inestimable, whose glory may not be comprehended, before whom the host of angels stand with trembling.
There you go again. The angels stand with trembling, man.
Inestimable, I know what it means.
What's
it
it?
means unmeasurable.
Unmeasurable.
But it's hard pronouncing that.
How come?
word.
How come people don't fear the Most High God? Man, angels fear, the earth fears, right? Only the wisest of us is going to fear the Most High God, right? Those that want to continue to be in ignorance, want to continue to be in stupidity, are not going to fear God, man. They're gonna perish. They're gonna fall, and they're gonna fail at everything that they do, right? They're gonna start believing in other spirits. What you got?
And that's why our job is so important to teach. Like at the end of the day, if you don't like what we're saying, we're teaching. We are just teaching. Because if you don't, if you go off of this world, then at the end of the day, you're gonna wish that you heard this sooner. Like you know how many people in the end days are gonna be like, dang, I should have listened to that brother at 51st and Peoria.
Nah, they're gonna be like, dang! Why didn't we listen to him?
Because it said that it's gonna be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I wish that they feared the Lord a lot sooner, man.
Gotta put some dramatic on that.
Yeah.
Some dramatic sauce.
You're right.
If somebody was to write it down, you could say it like that.
Yeah,
All right. This is 1 Samuel 12 verse 14.
Bring it out.
If ye will fear the Lord and serve him and obey his voice and not rebel against the commandment of the Lord, then shall both ye and also the king that reigneth over you continue following the Lord your God.
So this is the key. This is the key scripture, man. It says, fearing, if ye fear the Lord and serve him and obey his voice. So fearing him is, yes, real trembling, it's real respect, it's real honor, but it's obeying his voice. You're obeying what he has to say. You're not going to question it, right? You're going to make your move crisp and clear. Like, nah, we're not doing that. Nah, we fearing the Most High God over here, right? Fearing the Lord has to obey. You have to obey what he says, right? Get the understanding and obey him, man. Go ahead.
This is Slack. This is
Isaiah 33, 5 and 6. Isaiah 33, 5 and 6.
okay. This is Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. Verse 13, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good. So it was already told to you before. It was already told. You don't need some, like, they try to make everything confusing. Like Don Mom said, it takes more effort to go against it than to just have it. It's easy.
Hey, I seen this video on, she was Arabic. What's that? Islam. She was Islam, and she was saying Christianity is fake because it changes. It changes. But he said it from the beginning, and it does say it from the beginning, right? You got to obey the Most High God's voice, to walk in his ways and to obey in his voice, to keep the commandments of the Lord. That's why it speaks from the very beginning to the very end. But you got people that don't know the Bible or are not supposed to teach the Bible that's teaching the Bible, and they tell you it changed. They tell you things changed, right? If it changed one time, that means it can be susceptible to change again.
Oh, my bad. Hey, but emphatically Christianity changed because back then they used to kill you if you did not accept Christianity. They would kill you, man. And we got books to actually prove they will kill you if you do not accept Christianity. And it was a man named Lacasas. He said, what was Christianity? He says to them, he said to us it was unknown, but to them it was known, because it was known unto them, because if they didn't accept it, they would die. But unto them, they did not know what it was. They just went out and was like, will you accept Christianity? Will you bow down to the King of Castile? They say, no, it's a slaughter game.
Right. And Christ came to magnify the law to show us a better way, right? The way was mercy, peace, grace. That stuff was already in the law, but they didn't magnify that, right? What is that, Matthew 20, 23 and 23? Is that what it is?
What? Okay, not to...
No. It's the weightier matters.
Yeah, it's 23.
23 and 23. Yeah, let me get that. Why not? It's the Sabbath.
God, this is Matthew chapter 23 and 23.
Bring it out.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law.
They omitted the weightier matters of the law. Yeah, you might as well come on chill, bro.
Come over here for us, man.
Mind if I talk in the mic and stuff?
What you got? Talk to me real quick. What you got? You can chill right there. Chill right there, bro. Chill right there, brother.
I got second degree passionate DRLC turnover regulations 36 regulations overpower precision that's annihilation 93rd and 2nd 3rd and 3rd for Appalachian modesty.
What's that?
It's to be wearing of honesty of going in force with the disappearance of Jagamorans.
What is that? Are you talking about the law?
Jigabuggle.
What's that?
A
A juggalo?
A gigolo. They're like big time, the biggest cocaine dope dealer in the world.
Oh, he sounded like he was spitting the law like the Moors. The Moors.
Yeah, it's like no, it's not no Moors. It's just that's what you gonna be big and eat that. And Demolish, anybody driving a Demolish is gonna try to be going for a cocaine.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter even if it's Ben Tucko. They can have a strong enough skin to see how to live. Most big people want to drive it. Most types, police don't go after that type of party because they either snitches or they big time and fed.
You know what we are doing?
Yeah, we're doing Godly and Preparation, Black Harmony, 7 Crisis 17. Today's affliction, 13 second half birth of an adversary and birth of a dead womb.
Hey, brother, listen, you be careful going home. You be careful going home.
Yes, sir. God
All right. All right. You be careful, brother. Yes, sir. Unless I want to say something.
Nah.
We got too much facts for y'all, did it?
Man, bro. You just imagine like what your outside was actually going through.
Priest.
That shit
go
make
ahead.
you angry, bro. And it turns your anger towards the heathen. It's like, y'all niggas, y'all sit back and watch our people suffer like this, and y'all try to act like y'all fucking helping us. And y'all really actually enjoying us suffer, calling us bums and thieves and lazy and all this. Bro, it just makes you fucking angry.
Yeah, I can't expect
Fuck
them to
some
do
fucking
anything
heathens.
good.
Nigga, they ain't getting saved, bro. Fuck them.
That's right.
What the fuck?
This is how you know this is just wicked. This is Proverbs 16, verse 12. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness. Man, let me read that again. Proverbs 16, verse 12. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness. So these kings of the earth right now, you're supposed to hate seeing your people. If we was your people, right? You should hate us.
If
but
all men was equal.
If all men was equal, right? It says it is an abomination. It's filthy and disgusting to kings to commit wickedness. That's how you know. And it says, for the throne is established by righteousness. So, you know what I'm saying? We're the true kings. We're the true people that are in righteousness. It's us, not them.
That was a perfect fucking example. That's fucking sad, man.
Yeah. Ain't nothing you can do, really. Let me get Isaiah 31 or 33. You got that? 5 and 6.
This is Isaiah 33, verse 5.
Get out.
The Lord is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness.
He did what?
He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness.
Go ahead.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
The fear of the Lord is his treasure. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. A lot of people don't think they got to fear God, man. The earth fears God. The angels fear God. Hey, King David said he feared God. The devils fear God. But people around just walk around, they don't have no fear of the Most High God, man. They don't have no fear, man. So when trouble hits, what they gonna do?
Hey, and this ain't nothing new, because that's what they did in Jeremiah. That's why he said in Jeremiah 5 and 22, he says, fearest thou not me?
Right.
Will you not tremble at my
You believe in
presence?
God? Hey, you know we talk. Have you ever seen these signs before?
Yeah, it's other brothers that be out north.
You- yeah. You believing? Okay, you got to get in there, sis. That's what's up. All right. All right. What was you saying, King?
The Lord said in Jeremiah 5 and 22, he says, fear. It was a question. He said, fearest thou not me? Will you not tremble at my presence?
Right. That's what I was looking for. 22?
That's 5 and 22.
5 and 22.
And
Okay.
he explains how, he's like, bro, I'm the one who set up the ocean.
Right.
Earth is 70% water and 30% land, and y'all still ain't been killed yet from all this water because I set the sand of the sea
Right.
to block it all.
Yeah, he put the bounds, yeah. And people still ain't fear the Most High God.
Y'all
They don't
fear
want to see
me?
it. You don't see that? They don't see it. They don't see it. They got science, man. Well, science says... All right, brother, you believe in the Bible?